my feet are playing up a bit. I was very tempted to go into A&E, but luckily I got some clogs that I used to have in Thailand. That shows you how bad they are. And my feet were so swollen I couldn't get them into any shoes. I got these clogs and actually cut them with scissors. You get me? So they opened up. And one of my foot, it's actually the right foot, it felt like I'd probably I hadn't, but it felt like I'd broken the toe, excruciating pain. And I just pressed on it like I am now, and it's cleared up. But yeah, I'm not a happy monkey, and I'm a bear a sore foot, basically. So we start this on two £1,000 Amazon cards have now, this is today, materialised. My personal independence payment letter, which I knew was coming, but even so, because I phoned them up. And my feelings are, well, I'm going to do an add-on to this. I've already done one video about this, but I'm going to make a serious attempt to see if I can get an MP to come with me undercover, just to let them know really what it's like for people like us. Because if they can't work out, I've done all this, that I'm ill, from the information they've been given, there's no need in my mind for this interview to even take fucking place. So they're disgrace, they're wasting public money. I've got the hassle of getting £100 together, which they will pay me back, right? That's what's been estimated, a taxi there and a taxi back. My legs, in fact, I might do that. I'll take some photographs, that's even now. Oh, I haven't got my camera, Andy. And oh no, and any idiot can see, you just compare my legs. The left leg's really swollen, it's got blisters in it. And needless to say, both the feet are swollen. And it's agony for me to just creep along. And those back, well, they're not saying it, so calm down, Graham. I'm not actually saying it, but what I'm saying is we should be able to do that, yeah. Go to a bloody doctor's surgery, not 36 miles down the road, take a camera with us, and the doctor can bloody countersign them. These are Graham Clark's fucking feet, and they're swollen the fuck, because that's all they're going to see. And he's in agony, and he can't hardly walk. Care. And he does want the higher rate mobility. Care. And I think there's a care component as well. Same thing. I am entitled to it. I mean, I don't cook my meals. I stagger out to the local library and have a sandwich and a bowl of soup. Still cost me £8.50. Get it? Sandwich and a bowl of soup. Nice, sir. They are nice. And I am still there. Look, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm normally stuffing my face in a tea, but I'm absolutely washed out. Take some of my medicine, which does help a bit. Blessed Father God, I ask that this water be transmuted into the exact medicinal compound that my body needs at this time. Blessed Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. In the name of Jesus Christ, thank you. Blessed Lord Jesus Christ, thank you. It is often shared that as pure pyramid water, but it has got some colloidal silver added, which is a natural antibiotic, which you can take every single day, which tells me that my swollen legs have got fuck all to do with viruses, because I don't know many people that would be taking colloidal silver as religiously as I have every single day. And I put colloidal silver cream on, and they are swollen. Both of them now are swollen the fuck. Now, prophet of doom, it could be a blood clot. But I've done my pendulum. And well, it'll be on my bloody will, I think, on my gravestone. Well, I did do my pendulum. And it clearly gave a negative response, and do it now in front of witnesses, right? Pendulum right in my left hand, right hand of my pendulum. Well, all right. Just like that. Ha 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 ha. Then I call in St. Michael, agent of protection, basically. Blessed St. Michael, please draw close. Thank you. Then I just say guides and helpers, covers a whole loads of ills, right? Blessed guides and helpers, please draw close. Thank you. Do I need to go to A&E regarding my legs, please? No, it definitely is a no. And it's 2 in a row. Oh, sure, if my leg was septic, and in any way I made your help, it's got a blatant yes, but I haven't. And I'm glad I'm literally half knackered on my feet. And that's just through walking from the bus station to the bus stop from here to here. Well, I should be really taught. This is something I've got to do. Oh, I have sent a link of my video to Theresa May's page. So somebody get hold of it and see it before her, admittedly. So, wishing me. Oh my God. Yeah, it shows how tired. I'd actually forgotten I'm doing a video and just sort of, good God, somebody's, I've just had another penis merchant, right? I mean, I don't need to go, but it's just naked, and when their penis out, well, they're naked, and a big fat penis. Oh, that's me. That's me. Godmother, goddaughter in. Oh, I better clean the active. Hi, goddaughter. That caught me at it. Let's have a look who else might be. Not many. Well, I'm serious, though, Matty. You can't really say anything, yet you can. I mean, how would you feel, Matty? I know I'm putting you on the spot. You started a charity collection come thing, right? Fundraiser, and you had 5,000 friends. You know, same scenario because that's it. And you've invited nearly 3,000 of them, if not more, and not one of them has given anything. Yeah, all that £32 is my own money. Well, yeah, again, it's nearly 9 minutes. Well, I've moaned about the live penis merchants still here, and two, same company, exactly the same format. One, you can get asked, do you want to sign up to Amazon, which is well, it costs nothing technically, but basically you're signing up for a month's free viewing, and then, if you like, they start getting their money. And on the theory that the person may as well keep it. No, brilliant programs because they wouldn't know. Mm. Oh my God. That's me postman. I know what it is, it's my pills. But I missed him by 10 minutes yesterday. And I don't need that. I can't rush. Get it? I will hurt myself. Yeah, it is. But I'll tell him. That's good, actually, saving him the phone. Oh, dear. Hi. Well, I know you can't do this, but I think I've got to really cancel it. I rushed yesterday, but I don't know if you can tell the boss what he did. I'll just go back to normal prescriptions. That means I get a month's prescription for the post to go and get them themselves. Because it means I'm having to, well, either stay in or come back. I don't really need it. Well, you know, I've missed it twice. Yes. And it's bad for me. If I've got a rush, yesterday, a bit of a bad day, I still miss it. I was later yesterday as well. Yeah, I know you were a bit early. But, you know, to say that, well, you now know I've got a week's supply, so there's no hurry. But whether he can do it is in them, don't you? Well, I might need to, what, he can phone me or I can do it. Can you phone Kevin and leave that for him? Yeah, or I'll do that, I'll phone the surgery now. Okay. Get me a name. If I can do it over the phone, fine, it's not well. You know what I mean? I'm back to square one. I've got to go in there. Tell them all. Yes. Told you might, Josie might work. Fucking ill bastard. That's how crazy it is. Well, even that. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You're not me. Yeah. Look, there's the bins. No, they, of course I am. Take me, all right, mate. You're all right. Oh, I fucking rushed yesterday. And I missed you by 10 minutes. I'm going to ring him up and say, fuck this, you know. I'll just have a, no, stick him through that. See it? Oh, no one's going to break it. Oh, I don't know if you heard all that, but that's all part of live. I'm on an E now. This is fucking live. There's no scripts. There's no rehearsals. Well, I did rehearse a bit, but that was meant to be in fun. I was doing a pre-run of, I think, one of the funniest skits I've ever done. And I call it Punch and Judy. In fact, I think it's so funny, I'm going to get just a puppet's head. Because all this business is just, I've got bad legs. You know, my left leg's falling off and my penis is just about worn out. And you know what I mean? I could do a major MOT. I'm trying to be funny. See, I don't know. There's no one laughs. See, you work this way in the wind. There's people there, but sometimes it does. That was a joke. Right. I don't know. It's the way I'll tell them. Right, you get his handle with a head. Get it? And it's got the head's facing two ways. You go, well, look, this is you know all this. If you don't like swearing, that's it, 10-minute warning. This is 18 plus. Yeah? So anyone who doesn't like effing, blinding, what's it? Leave now if ever hold your peace. That's fair enough. Because I used to call it cosmic humour 18 plus. And it was like I am now, and people cracked up. But anyone who's religious, I just met one of them and said, Jesus didn't swear. Oh, fucking hell. You know what I mean? I didn't even want to end it. Yeah, all right. Well, look, if you better sit elsewhere, though, because she came and joined me. I'm here cussing her, and then she starts getting a Mormon Bible out. I'll just stop for me dinner, get it a roll. And I'm right here and there stuff. This is part of my condition. I have to urinate, and if I have to go, I have to fucking go. You won't hear anything because I'm here, get it, and I can see what you see. But if I try, I've got very bad feet at the moment. I'm going to say very bad feet. That is my toe, my foot's all swollen. And by rights, I should go to the doctors because I will then, I'm going to do it, get a camera, and anyone looking at my legs, because you can photograph them both, both are fucked now, but one is really swollen and got blisters on it. And I might even send them to Theresa May, just to let her know this is the state of my health, Theresa. I've already done a verbal one, so I've got round to, it can be edited, you see, and whatever. Well, no, I'll just leave it whole. I'll just say that, once you see the bit for you, I suggest you turn off, if you don't think it's funny. But there's a reason for everything. And I know that. This is for the benefit of all those other poor bastards that are on disability benefit who don't have the gumption or the means to complain and just take it and get ripped off. Yeah? Well, this cunt isn't one of them, and that's what this guy he's gonna fucking forget the day he is born. Because I've indicated I'm not happy. I think it's a waste of time and space, and that you're wasting public money, and you need to be sacked. And more you have a nice day, right? Oh yeah, very clear. And the cheeky cunt's gone ahead, and it's stereotype letter, but that's it. It's a mentality. Hey, I'm a professional. I shall have some fun with him. And I'm coming with a fucking MP, you stupid cunt, although he won't get here. And that MP is going to see how people like me are treated. Belittled, talked down to. Don't you understand? Don't you understand the question, Mr. Clark? Fuck, that's a classic one, right? No, I'm as thick as shit, you stupid cunt. You can't do that, though. Yeah, you can't retaliate back. You'd be classed as getting wound up, and maybe you could even end up getting sectioned with my condition. Any demonstration of anger to somebody's cunts that work in mental health is an open ticket for them to section someone. He was being aggressive. No, he wasn't. He was being normal, and he was being very fucking angry because you were asking stupid dipshit questions, which of course I can't say if I go on my own. It's my word against hers. I'm taking a fucking witness, and I can also take a recording machine. You can get them, just a little thing, and they did get a bit iffy about that. Well, we don't know about that. You can use our machine. What happens? You turn. Oh, we're very sorry. We haven't got the cunt. See, we haven't got the machine. Right. Theresa May, Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. These people are a disgrace. They are picking on vulnerable people, and I'll tell you who they are, because it's not the Department of Work and Pensions. That is a governmental body. But they have handed out their job to a private contractor. Sorry? Oh, so I speak, yeah, contractor. We don't know what a contractor is. It's a tractor with a cunt. Oh, all right. Contractor. Cunt tractor. Okay? Don't you understand the Queen's English? Cunt tractor. Tractor cunt. All right. God, where do we get these cunts from? Right. Independent assessment services. Okay? Now that means independent. Okay? Meant to mean no agendas. You know that you happen to be a Labour supporter, or you're a conservative. Yeah, conservative. What's up, you there? Conservative. God, oh dear, get a fucking hearing aid, you fucking idiot. Even oh my God. Oh, it's so good. Theresa May's a cunt. I got a cunt. Ah! A conservative. Right. So, independent assessment services under the contractualship of the Department of Work and Penarses, right? This is just for you. I'll do another one for Mrs. May. And if she gets to see it, oh, this 18, I'll call it cosmic 18 plus humour. Health warning. Got it. Well, I'm very sorry, but this is meant to be for people over 18, you're adults. You get offended by words. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never harm me. Cunt, shit, fuck, balls, shit house, cunt, bollocks. They're words, sounds. It's what you associate with them that may be harmful. Sticks and stones may break my fucking bones, but words will never fucking harm me. Shows how pathetic we've become, isn't it? The amount of wars that are following for over words. You don't call me a cunt, you cunt. Who the fuck do you think you're calling a cunt, you cunt? Look, you fucking commie piece of shit. Go and shove your flag up your fucking ass and stick your head down the toilet and pull the chain. And while you're fucking at it, flush it twice. You know what I mean? Words. It's only words. Try to be sure right from the start. Now try and do this punk. I'm absolutely fucked. Double L. When Graham's fucked and he's just about firing on two cylinders, you don't want to be round him. It's like a fucking miserable old git on steroids. You won't have met such a miserable old git as what he can be. He's a cosmic miserable old git. Right? Comes from the stars, Sirius. You don't dare argue with me like that. He will bulldoze you. I don't get a fucking word in. But great fucker! Great fucker! No, that's it, zero tolerance of arseholes, right? Look, I have to put up with cunts like you all the time. I'm trying to get a charity together called Black Unicorn, and I've got cunts like you, 3,000 of you. Yeah, I want some money. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a fundraising thing, isn't it? Yeah. No, don't even do the... Right. I ain't got me puppet. It's not so funny. I'm just thinking of a way I can do this. Well, I could use a hat. That's like a puppet. No, you've got to have one way like that. No, that ain't going to work. So you go like that. It's like a duck. But you need... I know what I need. And it's just... That's what Punch and Judy used to be. That's it, poor Punch and Judy stores. It was just one of these things with one face painted one side and the other, so they couldn't afford the puppets. A sort of cheap jack Punch and Judy, and the people would be stood there, and you go. Broke your fucking puppy, you fucking idiot. Just come on my heart. Billy Connolly. I've tried actually. I've sent a film to him and he's got a fan centre. And I sent a link. Oh, he would love this stuff. The more zappy, Punch and Judy-ish you get me, he's not into, jokes. So you tell this long story, and then at the end, Some people might think it's funny, and some people might, what the fuck was all that about? You know, because it's intellectual stuff. Whoa. And you go, all this shit about, oh, never turn me on humour like that. You know, just give me pure stuff from the spirit. Dynamic, fast, witty, whatever. Brilliant play on words. All what you get from here. William Shakespeare inspired humour, mate. None of this pre-written shite. Well, get the script writers in. Well, what a joke written. And it's got to be 2 minutes long. If it ain't, stretch it out even longer than what it is now. But it's a load of boring shit already. Don't worry about that. We have audience participation laughter, so that they're given a cue when to laugh. But surely people can see through that. I mean, I never fucking laughed at this shit. Someone comes in, was it these soap things, especially American ones, and they go, what the fuck are you laughing at, you stupid cunts? I feel like that'd be funny. I interject, what the fuck's funny with that? For fuck's sake, get a brain and get a life. You get a brain. Look, you cunts, only 5% of your fucking brain works. And I've got 90.8%, which can be proved on a scan. So it proves I'm a fucking genius and you're thick as shits. Two total extremes. Who do we want that should take over the world? The thicker shits or the geniuses? Yeah. Well, how come Mary Magdalene then didn't get appointed? Because she was obviously a genius. She did understand what Jesus was about. And the other cunts fucking legged it and wanted to fucking take up arms. I said, whoa. Don't know about that, mate. That's a double binder twist. Yeah, the fuck. Well, they didn't know because they're cunts. They wouldn't know Christ if he's staring them in the face. They got their heads up the fucking arse. And when Mary Magdalene approached Jesus and demonstrated her pure love for him, which they didn't have, they weren't going to vote her in because she'd have probably slung them out. Okay? Fuck off, you fucking male fucking pigs. Yeah, fuck off. I might be a woman. Fuck off. You've been fucking around and trying to stop Jesus from doing what he wanted to do ever since I've joined this group. And then you have the fucking audacity to fucking say that you are going to take over his church. You've never known what the fuck it was. Fucking Pope, fucking Paul, or whatever the fuck you call yourself or going to call yourself. Shove your fucking head up your ass. Jump down the fucking toilet. Do us all a fucking favour and fucking hang yourself like that other cunt who betrayed him. Ooh. Who was that then? Oh, yeah, right. Apparently it's part of the plan. Because he did go and hang himself. And the $20 or silver bag of silver, it was found at his feet and just dropped it. So he did repent. He really did sense the wrongness of his ways. But I don't hear much about Peter repenting. He's an arrogant fuck. I wouldn't take a job like that on knowing that there's someone better than me. Fucking should a woman, a monkey, or what? Because it's a great responsibility. You're going to continue the Church of Jesus. And everyone's going to worship you and sing because a couple of men fucking voted on it. Yeah. I had nothing sitting this woman in a cafe. She was into Mormonism, okay, but not bad, but she was confused, basically. But she kept going about how she knew me. And I've sort of said, well, possibly in a previous life, because I've had that, an instant attraction to someone. And it can explain a lot of things like that away. You don't even know what football team they support. Not as if I give a fuck anyway, but I mean, that sort of thing. What their favourite colour, that. You don't really know them on that superficial level, I've said it, but you can say that you love them and that you're devoted to them. It's like a connection maybe from a previous life. But luckily we would forget all of that. I said, do our heads in. Graham, yeah, I reckon Merlin comes through you. You've got this funny laugh, and a lot of people have bore witness to it and said it sounds like Merlin. Okay? That could blow someone's bollocks off if you took it too seriously. And the best way to take all these attempts at trying to, well, basically put you in an ego chip, put you into a thing which has got nothing to do with following God, right? And let me see here. Merlin, Cosmic Christ. Not, I suppose it was me, actually. Ah. That's some more. I think I better finish this story off because I had seen this woman on the bus the day before. And all she did was look at me and stare at me as if she'd known me. Okay. She could have seen me on the radio, saying, I've got to get used to that. You know, if someone sees me on the radio because it's a video, I think, fucking hell, you know. They know in a sense that I live in the area, but I do stand out a bit. And yeah, they would be a bit, you know, it's like a fame. Well, I'm on Facebook, yeah, it's still fame, isn't it? And so I'm identified what my lower self is. There's a symbol for it, a ball, and the person takes that ball away and treasures it for the rest of their life. Yeah, it is handy to have a bouncing weight. Oh, yeah. What are we? It's only 5:30. Oh, could I do with a woman? That's it. Boost me right up. Just being in the company of a woman. She would just be piddling about doing a bit of very minute cleaning. So, you know, I do the cleaning, but in general, I Anyway, I've just had an altercation, but it's a good one. The man who delivers my medicine, and I can't rush. I've just got these very bad, swollen, out of condition feet. And even if I tried to rush, I could really trigger them, break the blisters, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm tired. So I just scrub this. I mean, I generally spend the time going over ones I've made. I'm going to stick them through my telly. You get the excellent results. Mm. Mm. Hmm. Mm. 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 Oh, so look. Oh, what shall I make it? I was 6 in the evening. 18, neither here nor there. Hello. Well, I don't know how long I can see 37 minutes of silence. So I can say that, hi, this minute is going to start with 37 minutes silence. If not, switch in and put some music on for 37 minutes, roughly. Then they would bring them to this point here. Or I could say, please pray. You've got 27 minutes. Best way you can use that time is to just have a bit of own personal prayer. Get it. No one else knows what you're saying. So it's not like the other wind-up things. Like, oh yeah. Or, but what I'd like if I got, but I haven't, pinned in a lovely hot bath, a jacuzzi. That's about the only luxury item that I'd insist. In fact, if we get these houses together in Matty's, come on, just give me a good, talk about aches and pains. I've still got that. In the Philippines, right. It is quite a sticky thing. We'll have a couple of communal jacuzzis, which will have a wall around them, a fence around them, but where 2 or 3 sisters can go for a chill out with the children, but enough to cover all the residents of the facility, plus boyfriends or whatever. Because obviously we'd find out design and just buy about 6 or 7 versions of it. Oh, angels are brilliant, although they're from the army. Think of all the trades in the army. You're not just a grunt, as they say, and learn about, wow, my foot's better. Fantastic. Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, it's just like, woo, but oh, yeah. That's what I needed, see? Ah. Oh. I'm just topping up the water. I'm just sort of thinking to myself, I had a brilliant day. I only spent £5. It still saved £3. Just, the sandwich bars you can go to, and they use these big long rolls, beautiful, freshly baked on the premises rolls. Got all your salad and various fillings, and I get the roll of the day, which is a reduced price, about £2.64 something. And then a double one, because they can be 6 inches or 12, Well, it was under 5. But when I was there, this lady, I could say a customer, but it's not that, and it wasn't that, but did very much instigate communication, and actually asked, "Can I come and join you?" Well, I'm having my dinner, so I'm not going to say no, and you go for the flow and send a yeah. And she's the same lady that had seen me on the bus earlier and did all this care stuff. But when I asked her about it, she didn't know what I was talking about. So that might be me hearing what I want to hear. Oh, well, we had an interesting exchange, and she said things about, you're God. And I've had dreams about you because, I've got this, isn't it, sort of God base, and the beard particularly does it. And old man in the sky sort of God, although the one that's famous has a wacky big beard, so got a long way to go. I couldn't even tell you her name, but we did at one time exchange that. So, I mean, she was a bit high. And so there's none of this whole hello, I'm thing, and where you from, and and are you single, and all this, right? But there's quite a bit of teaching went on. She was very religious, got a Book of Mormon out and all these things, and I'm going to two because it's personal, it's one-to-one stuff, and she might get to watch this and might take offence. That's me. See, the water's just gone through me. Mind you, I've sort of had a little nap. Oh yes, it's an hour and 42 now, but well, who knows, an hour and a bit is just that. I could hit an hour. As long as I put a warning there, people can choose to watch that one or not. It's probably not going to be one of the most popular videos, obviously. I would predict the well, I'll call it a Punch and Judy schizophrenic having an argument with South skit. But admittedly, you could do it again, but you know what I mean, then it does lose its funniness a bit. And well, that's me. Let's close the top. Now I'm trying to think of something outrageous. Something that is really going to, make this video become one of the most popular ones to go and see, even though probably an hour if it's quiet, but that can be edited out. That's no problem. I've got the editing software, and say it's 3/4 of an hour to silence, just make it 15 minutes. That's more than acceptable by people, of today's world. I mean, the beautiful Muse meditation software, you can have as small as a 5-minute meditation. It goes 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 45, I think an hour. And the thing is, if you really wanted to do something long, it would be hard to go over an hour straight. So you'd have an hour, you'd have a stop, have some food or something, because I've done that. When I went to go to, I could say I take bets that this is someone who wants to have a wank. Okay, be motivated. See, again, you see, I'm trying to do this. Yeah, it's black. Hello, it's black. I'm right near to enter call, see. No, I can't see anything. Often people are, again, well, we've done all that, lack of equipment, an idea of buying. I just end it. It's not some like, there are some people I've developed a really good spiritual connection. Man in Egypt, a policeman, and but his not elders, but I suppose they were relative, were frowning upon it. Again, it shouldn't have anything to do with white man, or however they see it, like from Islam. But I could see he generally wanted to. He wanted to see for himself when he first met, well, a whitish European, what they call himself, man. And I'm still being hassled. There's a casino, which I don't interest me anyway. But yes, I've just reminded myself, I've got 2 cards. Well, actually, all together, yeah, we keep it together because obviously 3 £1,000 Amazon cards. And the first one, that's who I shared. I know the address. It's the Isle of Man. And that's through my bank record, because every time I spend something, it's registered there, of course. I got him, date, time, and everything, and it clearly was him. Anyway, that would be for my angels to sort out. They will go and see him. They'll be given the evidence, and technically they're after £3,000, and they will work it out. They get like a commission. So if it's a very large sum of money, they'll get a percentage, and they will plan it accordingly. But I see. I can't help my friends going back that there's no money. And obviously that is going to undermine me. Like I did the Punch and Judy. See, it's like pathetic. Being told by, well, in Punch, but a lawyer character, well, whoever's who, but there's a lawyer character and there's me. And the lawyer character is being very abusive. Look, you fucking idiot, blah, 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 right? There and gets very into things like these cunts are never going to give you any money and you're just going to get hurt. Fuck off to Thailand and get married, right? And the first time I just turn around and go, oh, but I'm just moving in the spirit and this is what I'm being guided to do. And then he comes back, shouting, oh, get, abusive kids. Don't be so fucking stupid. Look, for fuck's sake, fuck off. Get your money together and go back to Thailand. Then later, it eventuates. I'm doing ministry and I come through a lot of stuff connected with Thailand, which would, even like God, you met the head man of Nakhon Sawan. I put in the thing actually Pope, but it is like that. He holds the head of the whole area, and that's what some people go. Oh, he head monk, Of course, I didn't understand the Thai, but yes, he head monk, and that apart from the fantastic exchanges, and I was saying things like I could get Western people through a website, Western Buddhists, to come, and they would be able to donate, obviously a lot more than poor, simple peasant farmers, right? And I said, in no time, we'd have this temple restored. Needless to say, the Thai king had donated. Of course, he does all the churches and wax or whatever are supported by the Thai king, But I think this is just, if he just relied on that, it probably would have taken years. But if you got an impetus of more money coming in, it would be restored, shall we say, in 2 years maximum sort of thing. Right, building costs. And they rescued all the foundation stones, which is an interesting thing. And I've got photographs. I'll find them actually. I've got them all. And it's a massive big ball, but it's got loads of gold edding. What they do, you get a little bit of gold sheet, and obviously they pay for that. But then it's blessing the stone, and that stone. Well, I've touched its aura. Obviously, I have. So we're going into that. Everything, every place has an aura. and it wasn't a privilege that anyone could go. There's no Western tourists going there. But I was taken down into the cellar where this stone had been stored, saw the mud line, and he stood it. It's actually higher than him. And one of the photographs is him just pointing up. And you can see it. And of course, it covered all the thing. And so the whole temple shrine, that's probably one of the major shrines, you see, had been under mud and water. It receded. And I've never seen a river so deep. I did try and fish there once, I've got to admit. And I was told, no, you can't do that. Very strict. You see, any rivers going through a Buddhist temple, you don't fish. You can in other places. I'm not saying it's frowned upon, but you are, sort of meat eaters are looked down on a bit, rather like in our country, you get beggies and they look down at us carnivores, right? But it's live and let live in Thailand, and look, that's that. But you'd have got some hell of a fish. I mean, it's just so deep, because when I got there, it had completely flooded and then was receding. It went the other way. In the hot sun, the river just literally dried up in places. And loads of fish are standing. That's one of the things I said to him. Oh, look, rather than wasting this fish, some of these Thai people can't, fish is expensive, any meat is, and they could be captured, or you could let them capture, and now it's the locals come in and help yourself. It's up to them. Like in Krishna consciousness, you can offer it up to a certain deity, and you're excuse any karma that you may have incurred because you're about to eat meat. And for many reasons, same thing, you're a monk and you're starving or very hungry, and you come across this dried out riverbed and there's fish. Of course you'd eat fish. And so nothing's set in stone. There's a way around every scenario. But the women's situation in Thailand, admittedly, I'm not a world traveller, I'm a man past life, but there's no place like it. The women are beautiful as well, inner and outer. How a man would want a woman to be, heart of gold, Neil Young, yeah. Even the so-called prostitutes, well, they're not. Because it's a whole different attitude. It's just, you want boom boom? And you learn that as a Westerner, yeah, but I can ask him, boom, boom. Just on this come on shit. It's just a straightforward out the front exchange, everything taken into consideration. I think there's no chance of a child. I don't know if they have anything, but they do, the medical system's all geared up to it. So if a woman does get an illness or, sexually transmitted illness, it's clamped on very quickly and minimal money. Again, it's all subsidised, and certain things more subsidised than others. They can't have a woman get pregnant or contracted a venereal disease because she can't afford the medication. See, everything's taken into account. I was, right? First 2 nights in Nakhon Sawan, it's karmic, we'll call it what we will, I was taken ill. And by ill, I mean, I got up and the room was spinning. There's a medical term for it. Of course, that's scary. And then I couldn't lie back down again without the word. So I was stuck. My safest posture was to sit. I thought, well, I've often sat up all night and just wrap a blanket round me. Obviously, explained to Jap. Couldn't go in the middle of the night, and say, no, I've got, head spinning. And I didn't know, I've never had this condition before, but head spinning, blah, and I'll just stay in the chair. And Ploy was with us as well. She'd booked a hotel, and they could let you do that. You can have guests in and sleep on the floor if they want to, if you're poor, get it? So we had a 1 double bed, but of course then Ploy got up into the bed. So everybody going, she had a lovely, nice bed. And of course, they could snuggle up and go to sleep. But in the morning, it's still the same. I've got to take it very, very slow. If I stand up I wouldn't start thing. But if I tried to do any of this, moving or accelerating, so as gentle as fuck. We all got out. I think Ploy didn't come with us because she was a girl, independent. She could go off and do her thing. And we walked to the local hospital. Nice hospital facility, really nice big open reception area. Of course, Jap did all the talking. And obviously you could see I'm a foreigner, Farang, but she explained the deal and that. And I sat down, treated just like anyone else. And then I get to see a doctor who'd obviously been pre-warned that, he's English, he doesn't speak much, no Thai at all. And she just asked, and I said, oh yeah, I think I was scared. So I said, well, I got up and my head started to spin. And then I found I couldn't lie down again without my head spinning. So I had to stay sat up all night, just to get through the evening. She knew exactly what it was. It's probably common to do with climate. And I got a pill. And it did do the trick. She just take this twice or whatever, or take one now and sort of 2 hours time take another one. And we got a strip, not a bottle or thing, a plastic strip that you can get with pills. You just push them out. And that was it. And I think I had to show my passport. That was all, to sort of make it easier for them to record who I was and whatever. But it's a ridiculously low price. I think the same sort of Thai person would say, just cover the cost of the drug. Again, it's subsidised, but that's it. And the doctor's salaries had concluded. He just gets a set salary and technically is paid by the state. Far better system of medicine than what we've got ourselves into in this country. I say this sincerely, that if people were to pop over to Thailand and see how the system works and how they do this and how they do that, the only thing I would say, but again, it isn't their fault, there's a lot of unscrupulous Farangs who don't get their passport renewed properly and who get a corrupt policeman to stamp it. So by all in purposes, if you looked at it, they've been issued a visa, get it? And it costs so much, and that was the word round, and someone would take the passport of you and you just meet them again in a bar and that's it. You pay a fee. And I had that with a motorbike that I'd been sold. It looked perfectly legit. I got the book and it just said Honda, but I couldn't read the Thai. So it was for a Honda, but a different Honda. So that unscrupulous that, I was con because I thought, this is perfectly legal. And we haggled a bit and I got a good price. It's a silver wing. They're a 600cc scooter. No gears, but twist grip and they motor. And they're big and they glide and they burn off anything that was, all the locals 125s, the acceleration and everything. But it did make a bit of noise. It had a proper exhaust on it. Blah! Imagine that. I did get off quite a bit on the traffic lights because once you get out of the village thing, you connect into the main road grid, if you like, and then it's just roads and open countryside and the odd traffic lights, and that's your lot. Whereas when you get down into near Nairn, it's just a 2-lane road, very windy, full of shops, dogs and cats and monkeys and God knows what else crossing the road. So you've really got to be wits about you. So you might do about 30 or 40, and some people just went for it. Flat out say 50, okay, and were just quick reflexes enough to put the brake on and not have an accident. But needless to say, it's a very high percentage of people in Thailand that get killed because they haven't got a crash helmet. It's common sense, and you have the slightest little accident, car pulls out in front of you at a junction, which is a classic, and you're dead because you come off the bike, person behind you might run over you, and you've got no crash helmet, and you hit your head on the road. That's why Jap wouldn't have a bike. I offered to buy her a scooter and her daughter Ploy, and Ploy did all the running around. Then I got myself a scooter. To justify that. Oh well, That's Ploy's. She can keep that. She can have them all. I know that when I go, it's always in her name. I've got a brand new state-of-the-art 125 Honda red. Forget the model, but they're all the same. They're all semi-automatic. You can get some geared bikes, but I think the maximum cc of them is probably only about 200 odd cc. So they did have a limit of the engine size if you'd never taken a test. Hardly anyone's ever taken a test in Thailand, and you didn't have L plates. It's just you got this one like disc, except it's a square, and that was stuck in your well. You have a seat on a scooter there, very obvious place, and that covered the insurance and road tax and everything. You were legal, and you just had to make sure that was renewed once a year. Again, everything's geared for the poor man who, because the cost of living is poor, electricity is subsidised, some places even free, Now we get to the interesting bit. You can have up to 8 wives, but you will be assessed to make sure you can afford these wives. So if you're an average successful Farangi businessman, no problem, because that's about it. I think there's just a bat figure for each wife, and you must show that you can provide that figure. So the woman isn't going to be, taken advantage of. If you're found, which did happen, but if you're found pimping your own wife, but you get married to this beautiful young lady, you don't love her, and then they're pimping her out. So he just become like a pimp. Takes his wife around him and boom, boom, yeah. And they do all the negotiating, boom, boom, yeah. And they take the money, obviously, 1,000, bit of haggling, 1,000, no, 1,002, right, and all this haggling. And that's then that man's livelihood. You see photographs if you go on Thai sex sites, and I have been on them. Of course, I have to look around and see what's what. And it's the classic thing is that a beautiful young Thai lady with a dog collar around her, and this guy's got her on a lead. I mean, he doesn't hurt or anything, but that's a clear sign to anyone that she's for hire. And you get a blow job. That's generally the most popular form of sex. Yeah, still boom boom. That's the initial call, if you like. Yeah, boom boom. Oh yeah, well, how much for a blow job? Yeah, blah, blah. It's quick. It's one of the most satisfying methods of sex. We go back to that than conventional sex of wanting to try and procure a child, although it isn't if you want to procure a child, get it? Obviously, I'm not trying to. Yeah, for casual sex, a blowjob's the apex. For meaningful sex, obviously, where you want to have a child, one of various positions, and it's up to the couple. If you're a big fat F like me, you've got there's limited positions, but there are positions. Of course, there are for every body size, penis size, you get it. And the couple will soon suss that out, a married couple, and obviously make allowances. Some men take a long time to get aroused, so they start with oral sex and might actually come first, but then get aroused again, and then they engage in, what do you call it, consensual child-rearing sex, right? So again, the attitude is so, it's just bodily fluids exchanged. And it doesn't necessarily mean so much as it does in the West, where you get some young guy infatuated with this girl and they go and have sex, and then he's the one that's smothery and clammy. Oh, come on, leave me alone. I'm free, not to sort of treat them as his property now. And Thai girls, it's quite common to have a gay sexual partner to start off with. And I did when I met Jap and Ploy. and she had a girlfriend. They'd hold hands, cuddle and kiss, and probably go up and have gay sex, if you like, but no risk of a child. See, and that's just the way it is. And I said myself, I was a good Parangi father figure. They'd come in, we'd go, yeah, hi. And they'd welcome, they could eat. Her girlfriend could join us for a meal. It's just timing. We'd obviously say, "Oh, are you hungry?" Just like you would your own daughter. "Oh, you hungry? You want some food?" "Oh, no, But they respected that. She did. "Well, I've got a friend there. She was on them." "Oh, yeah, I kept contact with her, not just Floy. And she is a beautiful male girl, man girl. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah, so she's naturally got breasts, but she's just caught her hair short. Yeah, not long and thing. Yes, it's a distinct sort of hairstyle. And she's beautiful, got beautiful features. Oh, well, I'm off now on a tangent. I took my camera over there. I could make some brilliant photographs. And we're talking about not sex modeling, but just modeling. So I get a portfolio together of certain exceptional young women, men like that, and I could get work as that. Oh, and I'd have floods of people because they do find me really attractive. So I put a card out, photographer seeking models. We come to some deal. I get you work. It's not pimpancy. I get you work as a model, or your photographs are used for modeling, to sell products, and it'd be a really successful business. And plus the fact the novelty of just dealing with a farang. Yeah. Beats them to what happened to me in Germany. The German women. As soon as it became known on this market, I couldn't speak a word of German hardly. We got ripped off a bit, because I not know. And some of the women were saying, are you sure? 1 mark, which is about a fifth of a pound, used to be roughly 5 marks a pound, right? And these are high quality, as they call them, Knufters, which is German for buttons. But he'd made an old business out of Knufters. He'd go to the factories, buy direct. He'd even get rejects sometimes because they could still be used, because these are for people who made their own clothes. Get it? And they could soon go over a slight miscoloration or whatever. Oh, he has a very Willie, his name was. Yeah, Willie. Willer, as Willie, but William, yeah, Wilhelm, yeah. And he was a lot older than me. And he, like I say, and his other community members, because they lived in a commune, very educated students, get me? And I became like their guest of honour. And I was. And I worked on the Knufter store. But it did go a bit wrong. Like I say, the language thing, I ended up losing him some money on some days. And that's it. The other commune members resented it because it was their job. They just take it in turns. Oh, you do 2 days with Willie, you do. And that it worked beautiful. And being students, it's a great way for them to top up their income. And they had a lovely high standard of living. I've shared a whole rack of the backbone of a pig, I think you call it. Well, all the chops come from, but this is the whole, probably not quite a chop, but anyway, it's like that idea. And it's just solid meat in between some bones, get it? And then they just chop that up after it had been cooked nicely, and you ate that. I don't think there's some side vegetables, but not like we would have, big wallop of mashed potato, pea. No, this is, the meat was the main thing, and that was it. And then you had cold meat with it. So you've got cooked meat and all these sausage, everything you can imagine, be brought out of the fridge, and that they ate a lot of meat, in other words. Breakfast, it'd be meat, meat. They had bread, various types of bread, which is interesting. Oh yeah, I mean, fruits, fresh fruit, cream. Oh yeah, I mean, a very high standard of living. And that's how generally German people all live, you know. So you say the French have got a reputation for liking food, so they probably have. But check out Germany. If you like meat and sausages and things and delicatessen stuff, that's it, delicatessen, cold sausages that are expensive because they've been made specially and you get an acquired taste for them. So I've been indoctrinated. I could, hold my own discussion about Germany. I've been to the town that was completely gutted in the war. Well, they took me around as well. You get me? They're like, I was their guest and they were showing me Germany. And whoever was free and good, I'd go out with them in the car and we'd visit different towns, places that were completely flattened in the walls. They're totally newly built, fantastic places, clean and modern. There's no old buildings there because the whole place got blasted in the war. And people used to say that, well, who really lost the war? Yeah, between England and Germany. Because Germany had the means and the dedication to rebuild a lot quicker than we, shall we say, in England. And like I say, they say it did them a favour. They got whole new towns, new infrastructure, everything. So you don't know, do you? And then that's where Adolf came from, right? Give credit where credit's due. And his credit was he actually conned people. I mean, I've never read, there is a book that's based on the German philosophy, I believe. But like I say, here he was, a runty little black-haired man with a silly little moustache, teaching about the Aryan race, which are fair like me, blonde hair and blue eyes and nice suntan. And yet thousands upon thousands, who knows, millions. You see all the pictures of the rallies and all this business, and the swastika was adopted like hot cream on fat sort of thing, Everywhere you had the swastika and the SS symbol, all esoteric significance. On the SS uniform, you saw the skull and crossbones, which goes way back to the two pirates who were the Knights Templar. Get me? So far from being what most people imagine now in the media people who ripped off people and exploited them. No, they were doing a spiritual job. They were re-liberating all the gold that Cortez and all of Portugal were taking. It's easy pickings. The boats are loaded down with gold, slow, and of course the Knights Templars boats are fast and quick. And that was the technique. They draw right up, not flow their skull and crossbones. So they're still trying to suss out who the hell they are. By the time it's too late. A couple of rounds into the boat and it's all over. Not many boats actually sunk. People don't know that. They did just surrender. And then the soldiers thing and took over control of the boat. And the men were just chucked overboard. And then they tow it away or somewhere and then land and unpack the cargo. And they had to watch how much they could hold. But they did all right. There are some legends that some of the boats were sunk, natural causes or what. And of course, they'd be laden with gold. And so divers have risked their lives and still do today and look for, famous galleons that were supposedly sunk and are full of gold. So that's that cupboard. And that's what Cortez, the killer's all about. And, that's it, cross ministry. I did this thing about how we, the white man, get it, and it ties in with the cards, right? Like now I'm owed, £3,000 for Amazon cards, right? But the thing is, it's semi-condoned. Scam merchant or con artist, and if you've been stupid enough to be conned, the police aren't really too thorough in establishing who these people are and arresting them. That's the attitude. Oh, well, you're stupid. That's the attitude with the bank. I went to my bank. I mean, I'm being honest, when you see that certificate, it's got a signature on it, everything. It's well put together, and it's got his photograph, right? How could she know, apart from what's obviously gone round the rumours, that it was? You'd have to get a magnifying glass and maybe you could see the poor quality, and it wasn't so perhaps high quality as you'd generally expect. It's like a Bond, see? It's got Facebook round the edges. Well, most of you have seen it, you maybe haven't. £500,000 and my name clearly there, Grandpa, and Mrs. Zugerber's photograph smiling his head off at the back. I still say, doesn't matter, it's not an ego thing, but those listening, that some good's going to come out of that. Again, creative imagination. So the angels do get here, might be 6 months down the road. And I will get a response from them before then. But obviously they're very busy people. I know that. They're already doing this sort of thing, charity runs and that and that. They do a lot of good work for charity. Doesn't get reported much. Yeah, we have a thing here in Scotland called Thunder in the Glens. And it's mainly bikers, and probably even could be from around the world, because it could be like their holiday. They come with their Harley Davidson. Get it? That's really what it's limited to. It's the biggest, massive Harley Davidson run there is. And it's called Thunder in the Glens. And Scotland's a perfect place for biking. Lovely idyllic hillside, lovely open roads. There's no loads of big cities and that sort of drive. Wouldn't be boring, but you're out into the hills in no time at all, and where it's generally centred from. Spey, something, but it's a famous place because this rally's been conducted there, Granton-on-Spey. But then when you leave Granton-on-Spey, you go off right through the countryside and you end up at this other massive tourist resort place. It's got lakes, boating lakes, people who like sporty things. You can go uphill biking, go uphill climbing, mountain climbing, and it's just a magnet for people like that. And of course, this biking run, Thunder in the Glens, either ends up there or people can go where they want. So there is a run. I think, it ends in Aviemore. Yeah, it starts in, I've just said it, this place. So they gather there, and of course it's been going for years. So all the traffic, the police, that's it. It's been arranged to you can go round another way basically, but it's right through the centre of this town, Granton-on-Spey. There you go. It's good for me. So that's where it's focused at, and that's where people gather. And then at a certain time, whoever has the honour leads. It's like a big run, leads the convoy. And it's picked, and sometimes it's generally disabled drivers in trikes, get it? And then the Harley Davidson bikes follow. And I think even the police control the road to some degree. It's only one-way traffic. It doesn't take long. But obviously, the road's closed for people coming back down the other way, right? And from Aviemore down to back to Granton-on-Spey. So it's not much organisation of police. It's well organised. There's signs up so all the local people know, you can't go that way. But there's ways out because there's all these sort of side roads anyway. So there's diversions basically. So everybody can still get where they want to go, but the main road is kept for the run. Like if you have a bicycle race, same analogy. The road's closed off to all other normal traffic. Yeah, same things. It's purely cool, and the angels and that are there. All groups are there, though. It's not a Hell's Angels run. It's, a Harley Davidson run. And most people are generally not an actual angel. They're just a rich businessman, and this is their exotic toy. In the summer, they can go cruising on their Harley Davidson with their lovely, beautiful girlfriend on the back. Get it? And they do things for money. I think there's some collection for money and competitions. for charity getting in some charity connection, and that's of course why they get all the free publicity, and that's it. Well, I've just missed it. My leg. Oh, it'd have been murder for me. Any crowded space and where people are milling around and that, and everyone's just got to touch this leg as it is, and it sets it off. So I wonder if I can. I'm going to try. Bear with me. Right, so my trousers, it's as if they've been designed for my condition. Right, and I've got about 10 pairs of these. They've got little zips. You'll see in a minute what I mean. I'm undoing it now, and you can pull and turn the trouser into like a short, but expose your leg. Both legs are that. And these I've had years. It was like prophetic. I knew that my feet were going to go like that. And this is easy for me. If I go to the doctor, see I don't have to take trousers off, I can just roll up my trousers. Well, I've done it, but the light, I'm just trying, I can, right, bear with me. I don't need this, that's my headphones unconnected. Let's just think this through, Graham. How are we for power? No, that's 90% power, so that means I can disconnect the power lead. That now just is running on battery, and now we're going to go for it because I see what the lighting's crap because it's down, but we'll try. Let's just see, and it's not quite having a come on, you'll work it. It's just getting my brain around it. I could try and lift my leg up, right? That's not good news, and I could end up falling back and hurting myself. Right, that's just a no-no. So I'm pushing back. Right. Yeah, you can see the pyramid. You've all seen that. Now, I can put it on the ground. So I'm very carefully now putting, it's working. See, the computer is now on the ground. You can see my stool. You can see my legs. Yeah. That's it. That's the bad leg. See, I'm tapping it. Now, look, kiddies. I'll do it because again, that is the bad leg. Get it? Swollen to shit. If I turn it round, it's got blisters. Now this is the bad leg, right? And the other one's gone a bit. If I took my shoes off because I've got clogs, you get me the most loosest footwear I've got. Now I'm taking my thing off. This will do it. And these are clogs. This is what I had in Thailand. See, clogs, I'll show you. And they've been cut. See that slit? There, I'm doing it now. So optimum consent. Any ordinary shoe, I can't get ordinary shoes on. Now look, kiddies. Oh dear, hold on, come nearer. Because I see what you're seeing. Now I can lift it up. Yeah, look, you can see the blisters. See that the ankle, even those socks, and they're nothing. They're not tight, stretchy socks, but the whole leg is like distorted. Yeah, that's the leg. Well, I don't know. You might. This one isn't brilliant now. Only take a few minutes. Bear with me, because I can use this to send this to the Department of Work and Pensions. Get it? And it'll be a publicity stunt. This is my legs. This is my local doctors know this. I have been to hospital with this leg. I can hardly walk any distance. And that's my legs. I don't know if it's effective. Oh yeah, you can see. You again. Yeah, well, if the ankle's out of focus or too low, if I come near, that's just me because I could slip off my chair. Oh my God, would I be hurt? That's a good leg, actually. That's a good leg. I don't know if it's picking up the colour. This is the bad leg. Well, you can see, I can see, look, it's like a kink. That's quite dynamic. Again, this is the bad leg. Right, that's the bad leg. So I don't need to say left or right, and that's the good leg. Now, coup de grace, I'll finish the toes where the foot's swollen to fuck. That doesn't show it, but it is. Let's just think. And that one the same. They're both. The feet I'm talking about, the toes, swollen to fuck, and that's what's causing the pain. Oh, I can't do it. No, that's the underside, you see, of the foot. And they're swollen to fuck, and the toes are swollen. And that's why I've got to have these really loose-fitting sandals, because I can't get my normal shoes on. This comes and goes. Let's get that straight. But it seems to have come, and I can photograph it now. It will eventually go down, right? And it's worse. There's been, like I said, yeah, you can see the blisters. I can see them. Yeah, and the ankle, you get like a crease. But I still haven't got the toes. Now, if I had someone else here, it's a piece of piss. They could just pick the computer up and they get a perfect shot. For me, this is dodgy. No, I'm not getting it. There, but it doesn't really show it. You can see like a scab. It's sebang. Come on, persevere. Now, this is dangerous for me. Any form, I've got my seat. It's a chair that moves. But if I fucking fall off this, even this, fall off this chair, I'd be in agony. Get it? Now, the only other thing I can suggest, it's Irish, but go down that way. No, see, it's not getting the foot, is it? Because there is only, it's not like a tab. Oh, that is. Well, I think that is, but I can't really see how effective that is. I can see the foot. It's the top of the foot. Whoa. It's the top of the foot or what? Now, there ain't much difference between the two on this measurement. Both the feet are swollen to fuck. And that cream you can see, I use colloidal silver cream. Really safe. It kills all germs and things. And my feet are dressed with that every morning. Then the socks are put on. I've also got Savlon, but that really accentuates. Savlon's got an anaesthetic. So as well as killing germs, is it an anaesthetic? Oh, okay. So, but what it does though is actually accentuates. My feet sting more for a while until it wears off. So it's not just an antiseptic. It's an, oh God, I'll get it for fuck's sake. Here. I'm careful. I'll see it takes seconds. Germaline, actually, sorry, I put a similar to Sabla. Antiseptic cream. Hello, hold on. Oh, that's it. Antiseptic plus local anaesthetic. So it numbs pain, in other words. And that's it there. Germaline. It's similar to Savlon, but it is different. See, I bought both. And this one does definitely have, so it cuts out pain through the skin, and that's what this is. But it does actually accentuate it at first. Oh yeah, it's like if you put Dettol or anything on a cut, it stings like hell. Same action. So at first I'm in more pain, but eventually it settles down. And then when I have a shower, that's it, I can put it on for an hour before I have a shower. Then I do need to wash it off, and then I'll just put my other cream, which I've got a bit all under the pyramid. Get it, all these creams go under the pyramid. And there you go. Silver MSM cream. Rich and nourishing, all natural antimicrobial skincare. So that is basically colloidal silver cream. I see it now, cream. But that's under the pyramid. So that's all the time. It's as Russian research has proved, it increases its antibiotic effect, its capacity to kill germs. And that's all been right. Now that's C1 battery power. While I'm here, don't often do this. This is a quick tour of my sacred space. Now, without triggering the thing, because you see there's a touchpad, I will very gently. Oh, there's Jesus. You've seen him. Ah, very careful, Graham. Right, tanker, fearful, protective deity. See, I can see him in the middle there. Wrathful deity, dark blue. I believe that's the medicine Buddha. See, and then there's 3 of them. That's i.e. conventional Buddha. See, they're all on their own little shrine, and that's all of that wall, all direction protected. Then we go to this wall, and you've got the whole set of the Zohar. And they are, any religious books like that, Then we come to, you've probably never seen this. Well, I can't see what this is. This is my central shrine. Get it? And it's my own composition. So you've got the Buddha Amitabha, red Buddha of infinite light at the top. You've then got in the middle white Tara. And then at the bottom, that's Chenrezi. And then you've got this interesting dragon tanker. But it's been perfectly squarely matched. And that's its own unique shrine. But then there's more, because next to it, you can see my silk scar. Then you've got a shrine to Mother Mary, Chenrezi again, but a lot of Mother Mary, 4 statuettes representing Mother Mary. So that's clearly all of that dimension, get it, direction covered. Then we come to the pyramid, which again has its aura anyway, going out from it, right? So I'm constantly in the influence of the pyramid, but the overflow, what they call, then that direction where my window is, again, would be covered by the pyramid, but it's got the big TV, and that's my window so I can watch my birds, right? But then we come to the other major direction, and that's where Jesus is. There's all sacred books, kids' CDs, mainly Buddhist. Noah, that's a brilliant film. The Life of Buddha, Benefits to All Beings. These are all original DVDs of spiritual masters, which is the same. Of course, you've got Jesus. Then you've got more. Well, that's the same wall. We have now gone the complete thing. You've got books, very interesting books, The Power of Kabbalah, Crystals, Zohar. Get it? So this place, The Power of Crystals, Judy Hall, and that's every direction. And then above me, I have pyramids. You get me above this in my loft, which some people have been. I've got a 4-foot copper pyramid, which I can sit under, right? So this is my sacred space. I couldn't really entertain guests here. See, I'm psychoanalyzing myself. You weren't being antisocial. You might have been a bit embarrassed because some people might think you're bloody mad. What, this is your living room? It's stacked full of, but for a shaman, this is bloody heaven. They would understand immediately if I invited a shaman to my home. Understand immediately. He'd probably meticulously want to look because it's full of stuff on this table. It's got statuettes of Buddhist deities. There's so much, it's been built up over years. Get it? I look into a guru, and then I've got his thing. There's an Buddhist entity called Setrap. You haven't seen all that yet? Setrap and Tsongkhapa. Never heard of them. They're Buddhist deities. It comes from a school of Buddhism in Malaysia. And they're included. And a lot of money they were sent for from Malaysia. And they've got some very, same ilk books, which you couldn't have seen. The Power of Rainforest Herbs, right? Whoa. And I believe I'm an empath. So this is a tip for people who want to try and become a genius. If you can develop your emphatic capacities, it means I can just touch a book. Same idea as the Zohar about scanning. Your mind is being bypassed, get it? And you just scan the books and you end up scanning the whole 23 volumes, and you have actually taken that knowledge into your subconscious. It absorbs everything, right? Through your life, everything. And it's known this by about how much percentage of the brain's ever used. With some people, it's about 5%. And there's all this brain matter. What's it there for? For people like me, it'd be well into the 80% and more. So I've actually got physical proof to those that would wish to ridicule me and whatever. Yeah, I am a fucking genius. There's more than 80% of my brain active. And that's why when I channel to you folk, I've got all that to be drawn upon. But that will get bigger the bigger the audience. Not being offensive, but I might have 20 or 30 people. Some of you are just here, see, we go back to the money giving now. I'm like some interesting toy. Get it? And you come along and it's entertaining. Never seen a spiritual teacher that swears, for instance, and all this. And so you're attracted, but maybe not for the wrong reasons, but that's it. And you've never grasped, well, hold on, part of what this man's doing is he's trying to raise funds to relieve suffering. And these are 10 families, not individuals, 10 families, 10 single mothers with children, maybe 4 or 5 children, and maybe if they've got mothers, get it, or a father, we haven't looked into that, but some of them, because they've been like beautiful women in their early 20s, that's cool. But any husbands or ex-boyfriends are nada, and they will, of course, as in bloody start to rebuilt, but we're well aware of the problems. That's why the fence is an integral part of the design. An adequate security fence with cameras. Even if someone did try to scale it or whatever, infrared cameras that are triggered and the light goes on and they're filmed and they would be identified. Right? Because it will be like a forbidden area, but if people want, yeah, because the land, that's it. Oh, silly Billy. We'd have an outer fence, which, if you like, that's where we can take our dogs and things for a walk, get it? So that is an enclosed area round the central area, right? And that's dog area. You could have some outside. These all have indoor toilets. Let's get that straight. They all have showers and they could all have jacuzzis. It's not much expense when it's incorporated into design. Do we want a shower or do you want a jacuzzi, i.e. a bath that you can all sit in together? Well, it's up to them. I think I'd go for a jacuzzi any day in the bath. A shower, sorry, because it's like swimming, you can wallow in it and that. So they will have jacuzzis, yeah. If someone particularly says, no, I don't want a jacuzzi, it'd be easy to have both. You still have the jacuzzi, it's like in the centre of the room or whatever. That could even be outside, but have a shaded area, get me, so people can't see the privacy. And then the shower unit, which could go anywhere. You know, well, there you go, there's going to be 4 bedrooms. Then there's going to be a kitchen area, just like having an ordinary house where food can be prepared. And then there could be a side room to that, which is a shower room. Get it? Oh, yeah, I mean, well, the sky's the limit. Once we start getting the money together, then we get some really sneak top designers, because this will be a unique production and where other designers can come and other countries can come. You know, this is what you can do for slums. Turn them into decent, cheap housing, and all the problems catered for. They have their own enclosed unit. It becomes a women's community. Get it? This is the link with Mary Magdalene. This is how Mary Magdalene was. They lived as the male Christians did, which I've been through, in community, had all things in common, because this is what Jesus taught, common purse. And it's a lot more efficient to live that way. Their own shops. See, I've lived in this model. The Jesus Fellowship Church, I won't say totally unique, but it's a living church. They have their own hospital, their own surgery. It's a normal surgery in the town, but their doctors are in it, get it? And they're practicing born-again, spirit-moved doctors. You go to them, you won't be given drugs, as I was. I was taken off my drugs. The first thing that happened when I joined the Jesus Fellowship Church was the doctor said, remember his name, I think, oh no, throw them away. We don't use that filth here. We use prayer and maybe some herbal medicine, but it's legal because I'm under a doctor. Get it? So it was idiot proof. If someone wanted to kick up, and in my defence, oh no, Graham doesn't. want to go to this religious cult, get it? Because that's what most people would say. But they didn't, because it had everything. And that was discussed, because I had to stop my medicine. They said, oh no, we've got our own doctor. They probably didn't tell them they're going to do that, but oh no, stop his prescriptions because he's coming to join us, and it's, and hundreds of miles away. So that was it. It's all done. And they did all that. Jesus Fellowship went round and had all these, oh, what about this? Don't worry, bro, we'll look after that. And of course, they transported me and all my possessions to the first house I went to, was Cornhill, which was one of the biggest houses in the community and was an old mansion, lovely grounds. Thing we couldn't smoke even in the grounds. Well ahead of their time. Only now are we catching up with that, and you can't, not most to smoke in any public area. But this is part of it. Anyone join the house, there's no smoking. You've got to walk all the way out the yard until the road. Get it? And it's a big walk as well. That was what inspired me. I sort of said, oh, stuff this. It's antisocial. Hardly anyone smoked in the house. I'd have to imagine it if I had a bad habit. But it just wouldn't happen, And then I had to go to work. And I was in a bakery and their own shop, Goodness Foods. Won't mean nothing to you guys, but yeah, their own whole food chain. Get it? Their own bakery that supplied the whole community, and I worked in it. Get it? Fresh, fantastic bread, as cheap as you can get it, because it's straight from the bakery. And of course, any bread that's sold it's open to the public as well, but it's just a little shop on the outside. But that bakery worked its ass off, do I know? We produced a hell of a lot of bread, much more than a normal bakery that size for the shop. For the village people, of course, it has got to feed over 1,000 community members. Woo, brilliant, you see, and all these ideas can be incorporated to the facility in the Philippines. Its own shop, maybe its own base, it provides work. It just needs the vision and the planners to incorporate all this. So that's all behind a bigger outer fence, which is also security guarded or cameras. But there'd be an entrance, and anybody wanting to enter through that. I know it's like a concentration camp, but this is a good use of that sort of technology. This is providing safety for people whose jealous husbands and that might wish to claim their rights, get it? Oh, you fucked off for 10 years and now you want to come back. Well, obviously it's up to the woman to decide if you want to have a relationship. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh, rights. We've gone into that. Well, what if they've got visitation rights? Well, we resist it as far as possible in the law, and we'll let the people decide, is this a good father? He fucked off for 10 years and now he's come back claiming he wants to get some smart ass lawyer. We do like I do in prisons. There'll be a separate block buildings again, not within the main block. And they can visit and have access, or they could take their children away. That's what happens. Oh, you're going off for the day? Fine. We would comply with the law, but I might add, I don't think the law's so hot about these issues in Philippines. If you turn it around, why isn't there any maintenance? That's what it might encourage. Is it a backfire in their face? Oh, you are the husband, right? And you can verify DNA, right? Why haven't you been paying your wife any maintenance? Well, there's no law that says I have to. I'm being the puppet now. Oh, okay, well, we're going to get the law changed. And from now on, you wish to access your children, you've got to contribute to their care from now on. Now, that put a few people off. You know what I mean? They've actually got to pay. Ooh. And that's why there will be some irate people who might try and, well, why would they do that? Think of it, they've had nothing to do with the child for 10 years, and now they're claiming rights and threatening to kidnap her and all this shit that could go on, does go on in these sort of countries. But it will be taken care of. People will be monitored, and they exhibit any kind of suspicious behaviour, like hanging around the outer hanging around the outer fence and filming and making note of guard changes or whatever. They would be sussed, and they would be again looked at, brought in for questioning. Why were you here? This isn't your visit time. Are you trying to case the joint for possible illegal actions, whether it's kidnapping your own children, whether it's attacking your ex-wife? Oh, I've got a perfect vision. The American army gets involved with this because a lot of Americans have come over and got girls pregnant, right? So it's like payback time. And there could be some happy marriages. Get it? It was just a case of he was a soldier, he had his wild oats, and then he got shipped home. And perhaps would have wanted to continue, but he's probably got a wife at home. Get it? All these various scenarios come in. But I think Thailand has got quite a, Freudian slip. Thailand has. You can have 8 wives in Thailand, I've shared that. But the Philippines could adopt some system. And it's good because it gets a natural father and his children together. Oh, it'd be monitored to shit. Oh yeah, there'd be no violence, 0 tolerance for any violence. So if a man hits a woman, out. That's it, 0 tolerance. And they could agree to even have cameras in their own home for their own protection. Get it? Oh, or we can install a camera and wherever you are with your boyfriend or ex-husband can be filmed. Their protection. Nothing to lose but total protection. He does anything, it's like slapping the face or any violent exchange, he will be challenged and he will be removed from the complex. And his access rights will be curtailed at such a time as deemed acceptable, right? This is my creative imagination. But it's good. It's all based on realistic possible scenarios, but we go right round the circle. Without money, it's fuck all. So I'm appealing again. If you're seeing this and you're in any way connected with the funding appeals, do make a bit of extra effort. If you're very poor, get together in your own church. Get it? The power of numbers. I'd like to start a benefit for this Philippine slum dwellers fund. Yes, they do want to build 10, but it's a permanent help. Get it? That home is permanently there. There's no rent, and when they die, they can pass it on to if their children or whatever. But get me? So it's going to benefit a lot more people than just 10, shall we say, 40 or 50 people. And it can be more. If the angels got involved, so that's totally nothing to do with Facebook. Get it? Because I've made an appeal outside of Facebook, right? 2 angels. They get involved and do a couple of runs. Oh my God. We're probably looking at £1 million, to build a complex. We're also looking at many angels would like to perhaps come over because they're ex-construction workers. So they get a visa like anything and come and work, get a chance to meet some beautiful Filipino women who have got children, but who you wanted to take the fatherly role. I mean, I've done, it's great. I'm a godfather to 1, but I can soon extend. There's no limit to how many, providing I've got the finance, supply and demand, I could hypothetically have 100 godchildren, and they come and see under the fierce one brilliant Black Unicorn in with that. In Black Unicorn, when it gets together, everybody's paid according to their needs. So I'm a person with 100 godchildren, 8 wives, you get it? That all comes under, because it will be my needs. I've got 8 wives to feed. I've got 100 godchildren who also have children, get it? But that's not cheating the system. That just is, because that money will go. I will still have just what's considered a single man's allowance for myself. Perfectly fair. So there's no incentive to go and have loads of godchildren, apart from you can help more people. But you personally won't lifestyle get me in hands. It's for them. And that can easily be, this is common purse again. Common purse, but extended. In other words, you can be a family man and you can have godchildren. I don't think that was going on in the Jesus Fellowship Church, but it does and did go on. I bet Mary Magdalene had that scenario where the followers of Mary went and got married to a man, and then they found that he got wives from a previous marriage, and that became the extension of the family, get it? And that's where the bloodline gets crossed and spread. And you could quite easily find, if you're attracted to anything that I'm doing, this ministry and that you're actually directly linked to Mary Magdalene. And that's the true Christian thing. After Jesus was crucified, yes, we know he came back. There's a lot of speculation where he went, but this is the ongoing, living bloodline of the early Christian faith. Now, if that doesn't stir a few feathers, and this applies to every Christian worldwide, I'm saying to you, you're potentially part of the true religion. Get it? The true Christianity, founded and started by Mary Magdalene. And yes, we will be concentrating at first on a lot of women-orientated charitable causes, because that's the section of society that's been shit on. So it's like a payback time. Anyone can come to the Black Unicorn. We push that because that's really what you study that. It's a charity that can help all charities. It can then become a place where people can apply. We're a women's group and we set up whatever. Your imagination runs wild. Whatever. Save the dolphins or whatever. Anything that's charitable can come under the auspices of Black Unicorn. We're not going to tell people what to do, but that's your challenge. Form a charity, if it can be, because that's the legislation. That's what it's for a reason. But then expand the charity commissions, catchments. I mean, I've already technically done this with this. It's like there is on another part of Facebook a thing called the arts. And that includes the performing arts, get it? So you've got arts, pictures, arts, poetry, and arts, performing arts, theatre, call it what you will. And that is a category that you can become a charity. So Black Unicorn can and should be able to apply for that and do a fundraiser. But it's hard to explain. I've got 2 Facebook pages. That's probably it. 2 Facebook pages, same name, Graham Clark, and this other arts charity category is perhaps on another site. But I can see, I'm going to Facebook now. Please tell me, as I've seen it, I haven't hallucinated it, and I'd like to start immediately a fundraiser linked in with that under the auspices of a Black Union charity, a means to enable all the performing arts, right, to help relieve suffering. There's its mantra, the art of relief of suffering. And then we can get our committee through that. Anyone else who shares that same motivation, using the arts, spreading the arts, making the arts more accessible to disabled people, all these many things, but this is using the arts for the relief of suffering. Anything that's a charity can apply to the Black Unicorn, and it will organise shows or appearances, again, using the art to raise money for them. So they don't have to be an artistic charity. Any charity can apply to Black Unicorn charity for it to raise funds. So the potential of the Black Unicorn is immense. And yet these so-called inward acts have been told, man, you've been on here. Yeah, it's the longest one yet. It's going to take ages to upload. Yeah, I might edit it first, download it, and then edit it and cut off a good, because it's going to save a lot of time. And so they can apply to the Black Unicorn. So it has. Now people have had it said, but I only see this. Check out the Black Unicorn Constitution. There's a video all about that. The Hells Angels that get to see this. Obviously, it's a major decision to discuss. It's not just this 3-hour on video, although this is going to be woo. But there are videos on my YouTube site that literally just cover the Constitution. And you go over it. And then after you've time to suss it out and consider it, then you take your vote. Of course you do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. And you might decide no because of other commitments or many things. but spread it to other chapters. There's got to be a chapter that's got the space, the time, and the inclination for something new. There you go, there's your challenge. Okay, who they are, Timbuktu werewolves or whatever, but they're a Hell's Angel affiliated group. They are a charity in themselves, and all I'm saying is I'm looking for people to start another charity called Black Unicorn, and they just have to have the qualities of a committee. So you've got a treasurer, you know this, any Hell's Angel group that's formed a charity, that's it. You've got the treasurer, there's certain office bearers, and you can have as many patrons as you want, but they're generally not too active, but they give the organisation credibility. Mick Jagger becomes a patron, for instance, of Black Unicorn, gives it credibility. He doesn't have to come to meetings, but whatever. I would really love Mick Jagger to be a patron. He's a sir. I'd like Sir Richard Branson if he has a change of heart. He's only got to say, he don't have to apologise, but just make moves himself to approach me and say, I'd like to be your treasurer, or I'd like to be a patron. So that's a direct appeal now to anybody that I may have contacted in the past. Pete Townsend, of course, I forgive everybody and everything. Yeah, great way to burn off karma, Pete. Yeah, judge not. You come here to help the charity, and there'll obviously be certain guide. Oh, I can't go down that road. But yeah, you'd be expected to act as a patron of a charity should act. Because the media will be sniffing around this like flies around shit. And again, we realise that's been one of the major blockings for people to get involved. They have a word with a few friends, and they go, nah, he's a con artist. No, this is too good to be true. And you're put off by these narrow-minded individuals, deadwood who lack vision. Don't give a fuck about what your friends think. This is to you. And this is saying to you that you've got any karma, anything you've done wrong in the past. This isn't the church thing. Come and join the Black Unicorn and it will be worked off. I stress, worked off. You will receive ministry. I am a lay Baptist priest, and I have developed a healing modality incorporating pyramids and water. So I'm not just, a founder of a charity, or I'm not going to have any roles, so just the founder. I could be a patron of it, I suppose, but I'm not famous, but I soon will become famous. But at the moment, I'm a nobody, no? And the people that generally do patronage are Knights of the Round and people that have got a recognised status in the community. But I'm also a healer, a lay Baptist priest, and I've developed a system of healing involving pyramids, which is all backed up by scientific research, water being put under the pyramids, crystals, and the flower of life, which again is sacred geometry, but has been known that it provides purification. Anything you put on the flower of life is purified. And I've been through mine, but it's a triple whammy effect. You've got the top pyramid, which is the apex of the pyramid. And then you've got a larger pyramid, so anything under it or within it is receiving energy. Then you've got the flower of life, which again, from that level is again energy up and purifying. Then you've got the crystals that are on that. Then you've got the jug that's actually pyramidal shaped. It's actually a thing you get in a lab, but it is a pyramidal shape, which the Russians have shown. So any cone, get it, anything that's like that, whether it's a cone, whether it's like this, a jug that is shaped that way, also increases the energetic effect because it's the shape. A black stool, black is the ultimate colour as white is. They contain all colours. All metal, as far as possible, it is out. Then round the base, you've got loads of things, all my medicines and everything and that's all taking benefit. Then I've got a water jug that again will be under the auric thing, and all round here will be under it. So it's a machine. It's a technology. And then the water only has one thing added to it. Actually, it might have two, because Some of the filters I use add things to the water. Like this baby adds magnesium. So it doesn't just filter the water, it actually adds magnesium. And that's within the bind of the pyramid. All my medications are underneath the pyramid, which you can do yourself. So any drugs you have to take that you don't like, if you put them under the pyramid, they're purified or neutralized. And that particular healing nearly happened today for the first time. So I've ended the circle. I met this lady in the cafe area of Elgin, right by the bus station. People know what I'm talking about. And it's a cafe full of little cafes that you can then sit in a central area where there's chairs, right? And you've got the people that do the long rolls, freshly made on the premises. You can either have a 6-inch or 12-inch, and I've been having a 12-inch one of them for my midday meal. So I saved about £3 because they're about £5. And yet my bowl of soup, sandwich, and big sandwich, bowl of soup rolled, then big doorstep sandwich with salad, cost me £8.50. It's labour. The soup's handmade, and you get all the vibes that you get from that, made with love, not just someone opening a tin and yucking it out, mass production. This is real fresh soup. The Scotch broth's brilliant. Doesn't need me to promote it because word's got around. It's a very popular cafe. And it's in the centre of town. It's in a park. You get me, the Elgin Library is in Cooper Park, and you've got a natural lake. And you've got chairs, and you can go out in the sun and eat, weather permitting. And then you've got this massive green space. Everybody knows how healing that is. It's this green space. Very few cars come up to the library, but only ones that are disabled can park right near the library. So there's limited parking, but it's there. And generally people could just be dropped off, and not have to park the vehicle at all. So it's the centre of Elgin, and just up the road from it, where you can see it. You go out the library's door and you're in the direct ley line of Elgin Chapel. And I mean that, it's a straight path and it leads you straight to Elgin Chapel. Elgin Cathedral, sorry. So it is, these things are planned. It is a PowerPoint because it is a pyramid. The Elgin Library incorporates a pyramid in its design. And that's the upper room where I go, called the reference section. So you've got people milling around the bottom and can be a bit noisy, just returning their books. Obviously there's socialisation. Oh yeah, that's okay. And then upstairs, it's generally a quiet area. You're not meant to get on your video phone, Graham, here, and do live video. But I have, right? No one's complained as yet. No, I mean, everything in moderation. If I was doing a cutting word demonstration up in the upper room of the library, that one, imagine me, get behind me, Satan, okay? Or I'm giving a demonstration. This is how you rebuke the devil. No, obviously, certain material is not suitable for my library use, but my routine is here. All this is, I get up generally on average at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I get maybe two videos, sometimes 3 done. Then I go out to the library to relax and socialise. Get it? And that's my routine. But I have actually made videos in the library if it's appropriate. Obviously, they're different. I come right up, not now. This is an unusual angle. I'm right back. But you can hear me. But the camera's being tested. I think it's autofocus, you see. And I've got glasses on and they're out of my range. So let's have a look. I can't. Oh, it looks okay. Yeah, the black goes well, the yellow. And it's great for my legs. I'm actually stretched out. I'm now looking at the time. Yeah, it's nearly 8 o'clock. I think it's time I had my tea. Normally I eat my evening meal about 5. I'm not ravenously hungry. So I think it's my medicine that kicks in, you see. Generally, a diabetic person gets really young, like the munchies, but worse. if you don't have a regulator, because it's your blood sugar that drops. When you get light-headed and you become ravenous, you must have food. Otherwise, you would go really light-headed. Oh, I just quickly finished the thing in Nakhon-Sawan, so I do go to hospital, I do get medication, and it works. But then Jap had a word with her brother, who does own his own house and actually had a spare house, but he sold it. Bit of hanky-panky there, I think. But well, meaning that Jap should have perhaps been given a house, but instead of being given it, it was sold. Because she was working as a masseur in Patong. But then, oh yeah, because I actually saw she had to sign documents over. Yeah, technically it was her property, and her mother probably had something to do with that. And she could have had a home in Nakhon-Sawan to set up with a boyfriend, i.e. me, her own home. Because he was quite a savvy businessman. He was a hard worker, and he put his money into property. So he brought up the neighbours' home when they left, get me? But, well, whatever. In my mind, in my country, Jap, if she'd already owned it, even though she was put under pressure to sign it over, she should have been well, thinking she's standing up to her brother, her next door neighbour, and they want the money to expand their business, get it? It's a bit iffy. And probably thought, look, just married a Farang. Get it? He'd provide you a home, him, Farang, because she was fairly unique. She had a Farang boyfriend who treated her with respect, and as his wife. Oh, yeah. And we joke and things, but yeah, she was my wife. And I get it, there's a twist. I expected her to treat me with respect as a husband. There were twinges of jealousy, because old habits die hard. We had a house together. In a lovely house, modern house, big veranda, big car parking, big outer fence to sort of talk about. But its only downfall was right next to us was not a gypsy encampment, but a foreign workers encampment. It was just a shack. Again, the landowner just built it a minimum, wouldn't have passed any health inspection, but a shelter for the workforce that she needed. So she got cheap labour from Birmingham or somewhere nearby, provided with their own home, but very basic. And for her, she was happy as a sandal, got labour at probably a third or even less of what it would cost her in reality, even Thai labour, get it? And they weren't well paid. But that was right next door. And of course, they had radios going and shit, because they had shifts and things. And most Westerners would have just freaked. Oh, I'm not living next to this, and I'd demand a major reduction in rent, or fuck off, find somewhere else. We didn't. And so there was some concessions. She came and did the garden for a bit. Yeah, because that's common. So the landlord or lady will come and do the garden. Part of the deal, you don't have to maintain your garden. It's being done. And we gave her I did quite a big deposit. Oh yeah, that's standard practice. And then if you decide to leave and nothing's been smashed, get me, and broken, that's sort of protect them from any damage, you should get all the money back. Well, we treated her really fairly, and we come to the point, and it's Jack, really, she's had enough, and, says, look, I want to move, whatever. She is a bit far away from her friends, and when the friends come, it's timing. I mean, we used to go, not to bed, but we got retired to watch our movies. That was, my way of just chilling out. And friends would generally come about 6:30. And of course, I couldn't have people who don't speak English anyway, yakking away in Thai and ruin what I'm trying to watch. So I'd say, no, sorry, we're about to retire. As the man of the house, I could do that. No, I'm sorry, you come again later, but earlier. So they knew, I'm not saying no, you can't come in here ever, but this isn't appropriate for me, thank you. So that went on. Might cross a few bridges, but we did fall out. And it's mainly through men. Men would turn up and start chatting her up through the railings. And a couple of times I went up to them, yes, can I help? Because I'm the homeowner. Yes, can I help you? Are you looking for something? Because that's a legitimate reason to stop. And they just go. Because she obviously winked at him. I said, no, look, jealous boyfriend, you better go, So there was that going on. And we had a thing, I literally asked her to leave. So she phoned up her friends, a bit dramatic and emotional, piled all her stuff, a lot of it which I brought her, right? Big black bags full of clothes and all this. And I think she even had the cheek, because I wanted to take the washing machine. Yeah, it's mine. I paid for it. I still needed a washing machine, but anyway. But we got back together again, Hey, come on, Greg. See, I can. And I used to do this a lot, waffle for hours. I'd make a brilliant DJ. Got lots of interesting life stories to tell, all based on fact. We better watch it, Chris Evans. Because if I do push it, I might suggest, well, I'll take the job at a tenth of his salary. And we'll let the people decide. I'm not like Chris Evans, I admit. And my music taste won't just be poppy music of the day. My generation is good music, like Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Bob Dylan, get it? All this helps. So we appeal to a more mature audience, but we also have to have a teeny bopper section. Maybe I could get a sub DJ. No, I'm the main DJ, and then there's another one who has his show within my show. And that is all your pop music, because I wouldn't want to stand that. I'd probably say we negotiate and say, no, this guy does the first 2 hours, and then I come in at such and such time, whenever it is, and that's it. Or maybe in the afternoonish. Yeah, it could be a longer shift, you see, because technically 2 DJs are doing it. Same whatever 4-hour shift, but it ends up an 8-hour shift. Fine by me. See, I'm not on an ego thing about the audience. As long as there's some people out there enjoying it, that's fine by me. It's not a numbers thing. And I don't ever use that on the BBC to justify having a £2.3 million bloody salary. Because that still sticks. We've got to trim back. The masters, plural, of the wisdom are wanting to reappear. Masters, plural. So I am a master of the wisdom. There's various titles, right? And I'm maybe the first to publicly reappear, which probably means I can make a stake and a claim on the Findorn Foundation. You see, I'm getting this in the spirit, and some of you people have poo-hooed this, that Eileen and any other recognised leaders within the community, because there's about 4 or 5 of them that started it, not Peter Caddy, dipstick, right? And if they've indicated in any fashion that they'd like this to be handed over and be run by the masters of wisdom or a master of wisdom, I can soon verify that. There are means where I can have my brain scanned and show for a fact that I'm definitely a genius, 80% plus of my brain functions. Then there'll be other tests that can be developed. Probably certain areas of my brain are active that most other people are not active. So it's not just the amount of brain power you're triggering or working with, but certain areas, little areas of the brain that are well known and associated with certain things like consciousness shift. Natural, see? And can be clearly indicated they've been used and that the person does go into expanded states of consciousness. And the other person, if he actually doesn't, can again be proven. Sorry, you claim to have psychotic hallucinogenic spheres and you've had jack shit. And okay, I'm getting the word to wrap up. It could be even nearly 3 hours. It'll work, but it means it'll take a hell of a time to upload. Or better go onto Facebook now. Within minutes of me finishing this, it will go onto Facebook, and maybe I'll just leave it there for a bit. Be a bit boring at first. That's it. But then word will get around. There's some people, oh yeah, well, the first half hour is prayer. time, and if you don't, because you can do that, if you don't like that, and I can even put it in the gumph, just fast forwards for about half an hour. So, yes, it's over 3 hours. It's a record. 3 hours 15 minutes. Yep, that is the biggest one yet. Nice one. And if someone can't suss me out from that, they are a fucking idiot.